timbers!
Welcome, Buccaneers, to the Pixel Pirate Weekly Update. Alright, let's get this show on the road, I guess. The first game that you are going to see this week is Field Runners 2. Field Runners 2 is a tower defense game. Now, I just finished recording the game and I'm not very pleased with it, to be honest. Perhaps you will be if you like tower defense games, but time will tell, I guess, when you see it tomorrow. Now, next one is the Zombie Shooter 2, basically. It's a shooter with zombies in it. And it's a number 2. Basically, it's a top-down sort of, I think it's isometric view, so sort of third eye view, but not completely top-down. And basically, you go around shooting zombies, and that's the long and short of that game. The next one is Running with Rifles. Now, Running with Rifles is also an isometric shooter game, except you are running around with a squad of soldiers and fighting other squads of soldiers. Now, what's interesting about this game is you only control one soldier. So you're running around with your squad, and I think if you die, you just take on another squad member. So I'm not exactly sure how that works because I haven't loaded it up yet. Just done a bit of reading on the game. So yeah, that's that one. Brand is, it's a fighting game, and it is a platformy kind of game where you go around and kill people with a sword. And the whole idea of the game is not to upgrade your character, but to upgrade your sword. So it's a kind of a interesting spin on role-playing games. And finally, we are looking at Underrail. Underrail is a true RPG, and it is also true isometric view. It has hexagonal movement, so it's turn-based combat, I think. And it's got a really great atmosphere, which is what sort of drew me to the game in the first place. I believe the developer says it's a roguelike, and it kind of is, but it also has heavy RPG elements into the game. And that's about it. So, of course, we'll have our roguelike playthrough as usual at the end of the week. What I'm going to play, I do not know yet. I am leaning towards playing, what have I got here? Red Rogue, which looks pretty cool. But there's also Pitman, which is, well, it's a 3D kind of roguelike, or roguelike-like. And then there's Claustrophobia, the Downward Struggle. I've played Claustrophobia, the Downward Struggle a little bit, and it's really freaking hard. I mean, you can die in the first 2 rooms with that game. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around that game. I'm finding that you have to run away from stuff a lot to survive, to fight another day, so to speak. So, whereas with most roguelikes that I've played, you just kind of fight until you're nearly dead, and then you kind of run away a little bit, and then you come back and fight some more. So it's quite different to what I'm used to, so I'm still having a go at that. Anyway, that is about it for the weekly update. So thanks everyone for joining us. This has been your host, the Pixel Pirate, and I hope you enjoy all the games that I'm going to play this week. And we will see you next week with the next weekly update.
Shiver me timbers!